Hey there, did you know about 70% of the food in the US supermarkets are estimated to contain at least one ingredient that is derived from GMO crops? We are going to show you guys what the food industry does not want to show you. Because of our extensive research on food and labels, we were able to dig up facts about our food that are purposefully hidden from us. We are here to tell you the truth about the food you eat and how it affects your body. Today we're going to tell you the difference between truly organic and non-organic food, and how GMOs affect our health. Barbara Nolachik, a food safety advocate, presented her own personal story to the FDA in July of 2001. Her story was about her son Kevin. When Kevin was 2.5 years old, they went on a trip. During this trip, the family had hamburgers from a fast food restaurant. Kevin became very ill, and his bowel movements consisted of blood. When he was taken to the ER and his test came back, it was revealed that he had a string of E. coli 0157H7. Unfortunately, there was nothing the family could do, and 2.5-year-old Kevin died 12 days later. According to the documentary Food Inc., it turns out that this string of E. coli is found in the first section of a cow's stomach in every factory that feeds their cows corn. GMO stands for genetically modified organisms. 70% of processed food you eat is genetically modified. Take chicken, for example. Whether you're getting it from the grocery store or ordering some chicken nuggets from McDonald's, it is all the same meat. According to Food Inc., chickens are now raised and slaughtered in half the time they were 50 years ago, but now they're 2 times bigger. That can only mean one thing. Chickens are being given hormones that make them grow faster and larger. This is not good for the animals, nor us. Why is this, you may ask? Because of money. The faster these chickens grow in the factories, the more money the factory makes. These animals are being fed corn because it is cheap and malleable, meaning it can be rearranged into literally anything. Corn can be broken down to make sucrose, xanthan gum, starch, fructose, vanilla extract, and much more. According to the Non-GMO Project, most developed nations do not consider GMOs to be safe and have significant restrictions or bans on the production and sales of GMOs. The US and Canadian governments, though, have approved GMOs based on studies conducted by the same corporations that created them and profit from their sale. 64 countries around the world, including Australia, Japan, and all countries in the European Union, require genetically modified foods to be labeled. While an ABC News survey found that 93% of Americans believe genetically modified foods should be labeled, genetically modified organisms are not required to be labeled in the US and Canada. The American Academy of Environmental Medicine has told doctors to educate their patients, the public, as well as the medical community to avoid genetically modified foods whenever possible and to provide an educational background concerning genetically modified foods and their health risks. Their paper stated that several animal studies have indicated serious health risks associated with genetically modified foods to include infertility, insulin regulation, accelerated aging, immune problems, changes in major organs, and changes in the gastrointestinal system. Studies have been conducted by the U.S. National Library of Medicine. Several recent studies showed glyphosate's potential to be an endocrine disruptor. Endocrine disruptors are chemicals that can interfere with the hormone system in mammals. These disruptors can cause developmental disorders, birth defects, and cancerous tumors. Also, after genetically modified soy was introduced in the UK, allergies from the product skyrocketed by 50%. And in the US in the 1980s, a genetically modified food supplement killed dozens and left 5,000 to 10,000 others sick or disabled. So given all of this information, Wouldn't you want to know how to check and see if your food is truly organic? According to organic.org, when reading the label of a food that claims to be organic, you must check to see if their label says 100% organic ingredients used. If not, the label may say 95 to 90% organic ingredients used. A product is not truly organic unless if it says so. Okay, so we went over what the food industry does not want us to know, the difference between truly organic and non-organic food, and we also talked about the GMOs and how they affect your health. Now you know the truth about the food that you eat and how it can affect your health. If you take all of this helpful information, you can see the importance of knowing what is in your food you're consuming and the health issues you can prevent by eating right.